Hello everyone and welcome to Mob Farm's Bedrock Edition. This is Dr. Jan and this is part 4, where I will talk about some things about the new mob spawning mechanics, and I will also give a tutorial on the Bedrock farm that I built. Because I got a lot of questions, and then I think a tutorial could be nice to have for you. So you know how to build it, how to count where the iron golems will stand and things like that. So history to this is that Kenneth Dus, link in the description, contacted me about the mob web farm I had, and he said he had a more efficient way of doing that concept than I used, and of course I listened and I checked it out and I asked him to do a video on it. He didn't really have time, so he said that I could do it. When it comes to the new mob spawning mechanics, we now have a 109 block diameter spherical thing around the player, which means it might open up for sky farms if you never ever load the ground beneath you. So it's not the best concept because sometime you're gonna load the ground, so I would still recommend you to go with the ocean concept that I showed you in episode 2. You can also build those giant farms if you combined the new mob spawning mechanics with what I'm gonna show you now. So here we are setting up the farm. First I will build the short side and then I will build the long side, and it's just a straight line of blocks, super simple, super easy. And then I will put on teeth like on a comb, so that I put combs on the comb side until I get a rectangle. I will show you what I mean soon. I will of course speed the video up because see someone build this big thing is not that fun to watch. What is also important is that you build the farm chunk aligned, in that matters that a short side can't be cut by a chunk border. This is because if you cut the short side with the chunk border, you will get mobs getting stuck in the glass, and you don't want to have that because that would break the farm. So let's start off with the combs here, and you can see you can only by that have the short side one chunk wide, so that's a bit of a limitation. So let's keep on doing these combs and hope for the best. See you after I do some more work here. So this is how it looks after doing a couple of rows. If you just keep doing combs all over, you will soon have this as a full rectangle. That's what you want. Then you would wanna put the glass one block above the solid blocks that you have, all over the platform, all over all of the solid blocks. Then you keep going with solid blocks again. Just do over all the glass blocks with one air gap in between. If you want this to be Enderman proofed, and you will need to do some different work with the iron golems then, but if you want it Enderman proofed, I hope, yeah, you should be actually able to put this right on the glass with no air gap. What we are building now is the second platform. It's very important that the second platform is looking exactly like the first platform, and of course it's gonna have glass above it, and the glass is gonna be, as I said, a glass block on top of all of the other blocks. Because if not, mobs are gonna get stuck in the glass and not fall down and stand on the blocks and stop the spawns from happening continuously. You really need to, because that's a good thing with the farm, and when you fill in all the blocks it will look something like this. So it's 5 platforms, and then you want to build your rails of course, and hopper minecarts and things like that. and magma blocks on top of the rails, which you will take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks from the side of the spawning platforms. This is because sometimes the mobs get a little bit catapulted out and you don't want them to miss the drop platform. So do like this and fill it all under the farm, all around the farm, 6 blocks out, and you should be fine. Time for some placement of iron golems. You wanna, in the middle of each chunk, you wanna go down 2 blocks and go out about 5 blocks. It's okay to do it with 6 blocks as well, but 5 blocks should be enough. So then you put some fence to keep the iron golem from not falling down. You need to take away that lower fence there, because if you don't, the iron golem will get pushed out on the other side. So take it away there. Oh, wrong one. There. And then you spawn in your iron golem, some iron blocks like this, and a carved pumpkin like that. Then you fence in the iron golem, push him a little bit like that, and fence him in there. Then you want to have him watching between the solid blocks and the glass blocks, so his head is seeing right in there. If not, the spiders will not get after him. Do this at all floors and in all chunks. So it's pretty much finished. What we need to do as well is we're gonna put a roof over this thing so it works daytime as well, because now it will only work nighttime. So I'm over there, you can see me. I'm gonna do a little bit of magic here so it gets fast to get in the roof. Let's see. There we got the magic and we get a roof, and we should see, yes, there is spawns. There is spawns in the farm. What we also want is to slab this roof, because if you slab this roof, you will get surface cap spawns on the top layer, which will make the farm more efficient. So I'm gonna do some more magic, and there we are, we got slabs on the roof. So that's actually the farm finished. Can we just take a couple of seconds to watch these mobs fall down, and we could just enjoy this. So it's spawning in pretty well. Of course, this is a little bit better than you could do in survival, but if you build it on an ocean and if you actually build it chunk aligned, it will work well and you will get almost this. I got 5.5 stacks of gunpowder in 1 hour in survival with pretty much no torching or slabbing, and this command block is not working. Oh, it needs to be on repeat. So there, so that I could collect the drops with command block, because I'm in survival. I can cheat how much I want. Yes, but this is spawning in pretty well here. It will spawn in almost as well if you build it and happen to find a big ocean with about 6 chunks in each direction of no shore. So that's fine. That's fine. Of course, it wouldn't work if you build it in chunks that were loaded in before 1.5, because that's when we got water-filled caves. Because then you would get dry caves with creepers in it. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. I am so happy to have been able to show you this. Check out the rest of my videos. Check out Kenneth Dus video, link in the description once again. And see you, everyone!